Hello everyone and welcome back. You're tuned in to the Underwater Rugby channel, broadcasting live from Krefeld, Germany. This is the last match of the day and it will be between Betta and Molde. I'm proud to present to you, wearing blue, number 4, Yusile Samoli. Number 8, Sergei Leonov. Number 11, Captain Victor Krylov. Number 12, Ilya Azorov. Number 13, Tommy Suomalainen. Number 15, Jim Holmbeck. Number 16, Alexander Bakanov. Number 20, Stefan Nuncic. Number 33, Alexei Brezhnikov. Number 70, Riku Rikkonen. Number 80, Marco Enberry. Number 90, Jari Horvikorpi. And in reserve, number 9, Anton Chuzin, and number 99, Tom Holmbeck. The head coach, Alexander Krylov. And on the other side of the pool, wearing white, number 4, Ivan Bjornerem. Number 8, Oyvind Nuhus. Number 11, Jon Reiter Hegdahl. Number 13, Geir Magnusland. Number 14, Håkan Boderhag. Number 15, Marius Skåre. Number 24, Herman Uland Hansen. Number 29, Christian Schaefer. Number 33, Nail Nadal. And number 77, Matthias Barstern. And the referees, lest we forget the referees. On deck, Robert Glock, and in the water, Oyvind Torsesen and Rafael Tita de Moris. The scorekeeper, Natalia Boyko.
Hello everyone, hope you can hear me. Sounds good. Perfect. And this is the last match of the day. It will be interesting and exciting. The challenge here for Molde, which is the challenge for Molde is that they have to overcome their opponents with a short team, short by 2 players. So an underwater rugby team should have 12, 6 in the water and 6 on land, the exchange bench. So Molde, because of injuries, illness, or whatever factors, has lost 4 players. And I'm just going to say there are 4 goalkeepers, so that means that they're down 1 defender, one back, and let's see, they list 2 backs here and 4 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the position of back is manned by 2 players who never leave the water. They never get a rest, no break. And they are Oyvind Nyhus and Matthias Barsten. That's actually very interesting because there's a huge gap in age there. Oyvind Nyhus is very experienced, so he knows how to conserve energy, and Matthias Barsten is young, he has a lot of energy, so it could be that their strategy will be to not swim away quickly when they take over possession of the ball. Or they could say they're just going to play as usual, although that would potentially weaken them, make them susceptible to surrendering quick counter attack goals. Betta's got a very experienced team, and they should, although they don't have Boyko, they still have a strong team, plenty of people who can score goals. So I think this is Betta's chance to win, to beat a weakened Molde. We'll see though, because Molde came out with a tie in their first game despite their lack of players. And Molde has the ball. And they're coming in over Betta, and in the first game that they played, Molde scored a goal and then held on until pretty much the end when Flipper managed to get an equalizer. What won't be good for Molde is to be in a lot of surface fights, scrums that suck away energy, and then they won't have the energy to keep going. So Sergei Leonov took it over, but now even Bernardam's taking it back out. He's pushed backwards. Nael Nadal gets it out. Guy Magnestrand takes it up to the surface, gets a breath of air, passes it down, and Herman Ulen Hansen, nicknamed Hermanovich, goes up to the surface. And he's not going to do fare well against Betta players there. He's slight compared to some of them, and they love to fight on the surface for the ball. But Molde's been doing okay. Behind the back pass, very nice. Drops down to the bottom. 2 Betta players chase it down. Sriko Rikkonen picks it up and gets it over to teammate. They come over on the right side now. Stefan Nuncic, the Austrian player who left Vienna after they left the league and joined Betta. Oh, another empty goal here. That was a close call there for Molde, but they hold on from behind. What's the call going to be here?
Free throw, attack against the head.
Okay, attack on the head against Molde. They will get a free throw. Okay, over on the left side, Molde swims to the corner, passes down, and that player also goes up in the corner. Passes down. Now they come all the way over to the goal, and he's reaching for the goalie's neck, loses the ball. Betta clearing. Ilya Azorov, but they don't connect. Molde gets the ball back again. Oyvind knew who's wrestling for the ball there. Nuhus is one of the main figures in underwater rugby in Norway. Changed the game with his analysis of how to speed things up, but he also knows how to play a physical game on the surface if the need be. Pass down to the bottom, Suomalainen. I think it was Suomalainen, or maybe it was Suomalainen who took that ball. Pryazhnikov. As you can see, the Betta players like to pass around on the surface. Now they make their attack. And the pass was a little bit long, bounced on the bottom. Betta recovers it. They're coming in to make a new attack. Holmbeck goes up. Pryazhnikov passes it. So, he dumped it down to the bottom. He thought a teammate could be there. It would have been a nice play. Holmbeck passed it over. Stefan Nuncic. Bakanov takes it up to the surface, swims backwards, turns around. He finds Holmbeck again, over to Pryazhnikov. Pryazhnikov passes backwards to Bakanov again, I think it is. Now they're coming down from the top. Suomalainen, they had an opportunity there, but they hold on to the ball, and that's the key. There's a lot of pressure here on Molde. Rikkonen on the bottom here, looking to make a pass, but the back has got his hands out, and now Naol Nadal managed to get the ball out there, but not quite synced there with the move across the pool, so they surrender the ball again. Christian Schaefer, number 29, is playing his first season with Molde, and of course he's a large physical player who has a lot of experience, so he adds an element of stability. Rikkonen passes way over. They've got space down by the goal. The ball's boxed out a little bit and remains with Betta. Leonov twists around, gets it over. Rikkonen's down there, but Molde now has I think it's Christian Schaefer. Nice passes over. Nuhus passing down. I think it was Hansen who took it. Now they've got all the way over to Betta side. Nuhus comes back again. They go to the other side, to the safe side, away from the exchange bench. Hegdahl. They get it over. Nice. Right there by the basket. Couldn't push the goalie off. But anyway, a good attack. Break up the rhythm of Betta, who has been dominant in this game so far. Who have been dominant. And now they're on the surface, a scrum that's close to the boundary. Betta managed to get hold of it, swim back all the way across the pool the other side. Remember, it's a long pool, which means that swimming becomes important, which should be good for Molde, except that they have fewer players, so the swimming is going to tire them out. Betta goes up to the surface. A backward pass. Holmbeck passing over to the center, and the ball juggled and lost. Matthias Barstad took it out, passed it over to Marius Skåre, and then to Geir Magnestrand. Good play here, Matthias Barstad now. He finds one of his teammates. They haven't had more than one player to pass to in this move over across the pool. They need it, but now he tosses the ball down there hoping that his teammate was going to pick it up, and instead it was Betta, and it ends up a scrum on the surface. And Rida Hegdahl fighting to take this ball away. He's a big guy, and Molde succeeds. Nice pass over, and now from above, Matthias Barstad. He's got somebody they could call a neck. They could call choking there, but of course Barstad could have let go of the ball. Brutal surface fights, no surprise here. That's the Betta style. Holmbeck loves a scrap, he's in there. A long pass, but it was the wrong way. But back and forth. There's going to be a holding call here, and it's going to go against. It's going to go against Molde. So with 4 minutes left in the scoreless first half, Betta's trying to put an attack on Pryazhnikov. Now from the bottom, they've got a player by the goal, but when he gets it, in comes Håkan Valderhaug. Ball dumped down for the top. It's good. Oh, ends up in the goalie's arms. The goalie can't hold on to it. Håkan Valderhaug has got a key role to play here in getting this possession. Now they just chuck it out to try and take away the pressure. Molde will crack if this keeps up for another 3 or 4 minutes. It's just inconceivable that they can avoid this giving away a point here. Usila coming in from above, the ball exposed. I think that was Christian Schaefer. They just end up chucking it out there, but Nadal gets it over. Good play. They need to breathe. They need to hold on to the ball. They can't surrender right away, but they do. So The buzzer
Ball
sounds.
above the water. Full throw wide.
Okay, so the ball was out of bounds above the surface. It will give Molde a free throw. They put the ball into play. Nuhus swims up to the surface, then passes down. Bjornadem. Betta take over. They're trying to clear their own zone, and they've got quite a bit of forechecking on. The ball squirts out straight over to Molde. Molde don't go straight to the goal. Instead, into the corner, and then a pass down. Is he going to push off the wall? And now they've passed all the way out to the center. Matthias Barsten passes down to the corner. Nice. Even Bjornadem holds on to it, but now they lose possession. Betta moves over to the corner. A pass to Usula. He's immediately tackled. And Betta are fighting to get out of their own corner. They finally do so. And it's a very nice position, actually. They move right across the pool. Viktor Krylov, captain, has it down to Piashnikov, who puts his feet out, pushes off, holds onto the ball. And they're going forward still. Fake pass. And over to the player on the top. Krylov passes over. Holmbeck moves it down. Now they've got it on the other side. Alexander Bakanov. Bad pass. And that's the half. 0-0. So there's been a lot of pressure here from Betta, and they could well have scored, but they haven't. And now Molde has a chance to relax during halftime, talk over, catch their breath, talk over what they're doing right or wrong, and come back and try to last out. I think it'd be good if they can get a tie, a tieless game. That would be success given they're down 2 players. But will Betta come with any new tactics or strategy to exploit the advantage they have? I'm going to leave you now so that you can watch the highlights from the first half, and I'll be back with you in 3 or 4 minutes. Right? We're about to resume. That's good. You're tuned in to the Underwater Rugby channel, broadcasting live out of Krefeld, Germany. This is the Euroleague.
Get ready.
Second half of the final game of the day. It's a match between Molde and Betta. Betta is in blue and Molde is in white. 0-0 tie after a tough first half that really Betta could have scored but didn't manage to close the deal. So they face a weakened Molde that's missing Jasmin Dervisevic, Boarding and Pettersson. Who else? At least a couple of other players. Iver Bernardam's missing. Right now, fresh after the half, Molde is able to hold on to the ball in the corner. But Suomalainen, Holmbeck, I'm sorry, is coming over with the ball from above, and he can rip a goalie off. The ball bounces down to the bottom. Newhouse holds on to it. He rotates his body, shielding the ball until he's driven out.
Keep outside the playing area.
So, free throw in favor of Betta. Oh no, it's going to be a referee ball. Drops it in right by the side. It squirts down close to one of the Betta players, but couldn't hold on to it. And ends up with Betta crash. The ball's knocked loose. Molde fighting on the surface for the ball. Two players. Christian Schaefer rips it free, but he doesn't have a. He could be driven out of bounds. Yeah, I think he drove the Betta player out of bounds. Who was it? Krefeld who had it, or Holmbeck?
White, sweet, ball outside the playing area.
Good play there by Molde. Molde lifts the ball and puts it into play underneath. Betta player manages to kick the ball a little bit. Molde holds on to it, then goes up to the surface and passes down. Now they lose it. And get it back or get into a scrum over the ball. And it ends up as a Molde ball. And the Molde player finds an outlet further along towards the corner. But it's going to be really tough for Molde to do something from a static position. Easy going. Molde fighting, Betta fighting their way over, then diving straight down to the goal and ignoring the kicks. Jim Holmbeck is a one-man wrecking machine sometimes. Rikkonen couldn't make the connection, so now Molde's trying to Oyvind Nuhis has no mask on.
Attempt against the equipment, free throw, wide.
Okay, so Nuhis will have to get out of the pool to get a new mask or get his old mask back on. But his team will take possession in a free throw. They push all the way over, and then the ball's dumped down, but nobody there to get it. Sergei Leonov, I think. Oh. Krefeld rips it free. Pjashnikov streaking towards the goal. He sees his teammate over to the left side, makes a good pass. And pressure. Krefeld dumps it down. Gotta be Horvakopi, twisting and turning. And wisely, the Molde player who had the ball didn't pass it, but went up. And now is an opportunity. They're not going forward, but it's a lot better than losing the ball. Matthias Barsten held on to it, passed it over. Nuhus back in action after losing his mask. Raymond Hansen. Now they're over. Barsten and Nuhus trying to get the ball loose, but it's Bakanov who comes out with it. Then the ball comes down to the bottom. Could have been a really nice pass there, but it bounced off. Player came out again. Betta maintains possession. And the goalie's chest was convulsing a little bit, so he's strained. They've been there a while, and involuntary convulsions. And he may not even feel them because there's so much adrenaline involved. Now it's a fast break, stopped. Holding called against Betta. Holmbeck coming in from below. Okay, Walderhog. Oh, he's Christian Schaefer held and kicked, but he holds on, manages to get the ball off. To the next player, now over Walderhog. Nael Nodal. Kudov takes it. He gets it back again. Ball pushed away, then dumped down to the bottom. Who's going to get this? Molde. Even Björnarem. They're unable to maintain possession. The Molde counter-strike broken up. But now they've got it all the way over. He's got the goalie's back. He can put it in. No, he had it just a small margin there, and it wasn't quite enough. But a good attack. Situation. Oh, he's got no back there. Who's trying to get the ball. He's got News. Oh, exciting. And they're coming in from the other side. This could be a shoulder in the basket call. No. Best offensive segment here by Molde in this match. Who's fighting on the surface with the ball. And where does the energy come from the Molde players that they can be short two players and still be playing at this pace? Amazing. So are they going to come up short on defense now that they've been putting in so much energy into their goal scoring attempt? Betta coming in. The back comes up to challenge. The ball's pitched down to the bottom. And Marco Emberi has it. Riku Rikkonen now coming in. He dumps the ball down to the bottom. Picked up by Emberi, and again, they're coming up from the other side. Tommy Suomalainen, that's a dangerous offensive player. Oh, nice. So, very touch and go here. Betta has really threatened to put a goal in here. Molde just held them off. And but the problem is that they are facing a new wave, and each new wave increases the chance that something's going to go wrong with this defense here. Christian Schaefer fought for it. Now these forwards have to come in. The ball's in. It's a goal. There.
Goal blue number 19.
So Jori Hovikorpi has put Betta on the scoreboard. Now I hope they don't award. any assist, because I just don't see any assist in this. Yeah.
Timeout blue.
Timeout called by Betta.
Timeout blue.
So 1-0. This will be an exciting win for Betta if they get it. But they should, given that they have a two-player advantage. And it was after Molde put in an intensive offensive effort that they finally surrendered a goal.
Who did the assist for the goal?
Oh, now they're asking about assists. There was no assists. I don't hear anything about assists. Please don't invent one. Oh, what's happening over here? Players hurt his eye?
Does he continue
Even
or is he
Björnum.
out?
What's happened here to Ivar Björnum? He's holding his eye.
Team's ready.
Action resumes now. Betta leads 1-0 on a goal by Jari. Halt to the action.
Ball outside the playing area.
Borvikorp has scored. He came in from above, dug a hole in the goalie and stuck the ball through. Viktor Krylov holding the ball. It's a free throw. 3:33 left in the game. This is the second half. Last match of the day. Long pass over and a pass back. Pass up. Krylov drifting up to the surface. Puts out an arm. Hold off. Oh, the ball slapped away, but into the hands of, was it Bekhanov? Or Bekhanov has got it now. Krylov takes it back again, passes over to Bekhanov. Rikurikonen. He's watching all the angles to not get caught by surprise. A sort of passes down. Chuzin take Krylov. You can't get the ball away from. Oh, but he threw it away. Molde is sure capable of scoring a sudden goal on a fast counter, but they have to create some kind of opportunity to do that. Now there are 1:43 left, and it looks like Betta is going to hang on to a 1-0 victory. But Molde is still fighting over here. But the ball's stolen away. And with that, maybe the last chance that Molde will have in this game. Prajnikov goes up to the surface. He passes over Usila. And then down.
1 minute.
Holmbeck. Ball drops down to the bottom. Holding will be called against Betta. So with 44 seconds left.
Blue number 13, 2 minutes, hold it.
Okay, so 2 minutes called against,
Free throw.
2 minutes called against
Blue number 13, 2
Suomalainen.
minutes.
Tommy Suomalainen is sent off for holding. And
Go out.
the rationale for that would be that it was flagrant holding. And
13 is here.
a tough call, but maybe perhaps fair. And this will increase Molde's chances. They have less than a minute left. But now they've got a power play situation. They're coming in from above. He's got the angle. It squirts up. Picked up by Molde. Molde still. So Tommy Suomalainen is exhausted over there in the penalty box. 20 seconds left. Victor Krylov has got his arms on the ball. Does he know how much time is left? Christian Schaefer trying to rip it free. 10 seconds left. Well, they have to do it immediately. Now that's it. So Betta has come out on top in a victory that's but I don't think Molde has anything to be ashamed of. They fought with 2 players less. They're missing a lot of key players, so they did a good job, really. I'll try to get an interview with somebody from the winning team, and I'll go down and find why not who should it be? Jari Hovikorpi, he scored the goal. So I'll go down and try to get him.